Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at Velo or Velodrome. So I just did drop a video of Aerodrome. So if you're interested in that, you can also check that out as well. So looking at the token itself, it is going sideways, I would say, because after this massive pump, the token is basically in the downtrend, as you can see here. Ever since hitting 44 cent, it has struggled to even go above 10 cent, and as of now it's trading around 5.2 cent. So before we come to this, let's just see what is going on with Velodrome in general. So looking at the overall states of the Velodrome, so this is the trading volume happening, as you can see here. It does have a massive trading volume, and over the weeks it has been stable. So I would say that is a massive W for the Velodrome in general, at least as for the trading volume. As of now, it shows 4 deployed chains, so it probably has more volume than this, but still it is for the 4 chains as of now. So looking at the rest of the metrics, as you can see here, it did have a peak trading volume back in December 2024. As you can see here, as of now it's still fairly high, over 200 million, but still it is much lower compared to December. Beside that, we have the market cap of fully diluted market cap of Velodrome. So the fully diluted value for the Velodrome is around 100 over 100 million, as you can see here, but as for its current market cap, it's around 48 million, which is not that much high. So overall, if we just try to see what is happening, the fees have gone up, the revenue is going up, so that's pretty good, I would say. And as for the rest, I don't think we have. Okay, so the holders still remain the same. That is not a big thing, I would say. We have the supply remains, it is slowly going up, of course, because of the rewards rate. After that, we have the TVL around 51 million, as you can see here. We have trading volume, and this TVL is not correct. I will just discuss that in a second. Anyways, after that, we don't have any metric that could be interesting to look at. So we do have a usage, as you can see here. It has daily users of around 4.6 k, so that is a lot, I would say. Velodrome does have a pretty impressive amount of weekly traders as well, around 25.9k. It's averaging around, I think, around 70k a month for a user, so that's pretty good as well. Beside that, if we look at the trading volume, it's fairly high for average user. And beside that, okay, so we do have a developer info. The Velodrome has around, as you can see here, average of 10 developers, so that's pretty good. And the commits are pretty high as well, and they are going up, so that means they are updating it quite fairly quickly, so that's pretty good. After that, I don't think that we can look at any other thing. So interesting thing about the Velodrome is the token lock growth. So basically, these are the users that lock their token. They can do it up to 4 years, and as you can see here, the average lock year is 3.61, so that's pretty, I think that is a pretty good amount. But again, Arrow has average lock, I would say, of around 3.8, so that is a lot. Again, if you look here, we did not have that many locked Velo coins, but we did have a pretty impressive amount in week or epoch 152, and as of now it's in the epoch, I believe, 157. so it was around 5 weeks ago, something like that, but still the total locks in last epoch was pretty impressive, around 3.1 million new Velo. So I would say that it's impressive. At least that means the demand for the Velo has been fairly well in this downtrend, so that's pretty good for the Velo. So I think the biggest thing that the Velo is not doing that well is most likely due to OP mainnet. So if you look at Optimism itself, it is not doing that well compared to Base and other layer 2s. Of course, Base is also built on top of OP stack, but still, if you look at the Optimism itself, it is in the downtrend, at least for its DeFi TVL, and there are also transitions to its token as well. Its token is not doing that good either. So if you look here, its CVL is in the downtrend, and Velodrome is the biggest one on Optimism, as you can see, with a TVL of 47 million. But the advantage that Velodrome is going for is that it basically they are expanding themselves in OP ecosystem or the OP super chains. We have Optimism, Sonium, we have Swell chain, we have Lisk, we have Ink, we have Celo. Even the Velodrome is available on Unichain, which is the Uniswap's layer 2. It is also available on Superseed, Fractal, and Mod. And if we look at the Velodrome TVL itself, most of it is on OP mainnet, around 48 million, followed by Sonium, which I believe is Sony's layer 2. After that, we have on Swell chain around 10 million. That is impressive. But on Uniswap, it's only around 1 million, so it's not that much. But again, I think this growth is pretty good for the Velodrome, because it has slowly started to recover compared to the past. As you can see here, it was not doing that well, but again, due to their growth for the super chain, I think the Velodrome is starting to recover, and it is just I think that it is not going to be dependent on the OP that much in the future. So that's pretty good, I think, for the Velodrome, at least when it comes to their TVL. Looking at the token itself, so if we look at the token is not doing that good again. I think whenever they announce a new super chain integration, the token tends to go up. But at least as of now, the good thing that is going on for the Velodrome is that it is in the uptrend. If you look at it's from low, so I think if we try to, okay, so just a second, so if we try to draw a trend from here, it was in the uptrend. I'm sorry about that, I misspoke, but again, it was in the uptrend, but it broke the trend, as you can see here. And hopefully, if it retests here, we are most likely going down around, if it retests around 5.8 cent, we are most likely going down. But if it doesn't, and if it breaks out from here, we could actually go as high as 6.8 or even 6.2 cent. I'm talking about the short term. I'm not going to go in depth in the long term, because if you look at the long term, it has always bounced back. So if you look here, back in March 2024, it ended up hitting 38 cent, and back in December 2024, it ended up hitting 44 cents. So it seems like that Velodrome tends to bounce back really strong when we have a alt season. So I'm expecting, if we see a alt season, we will most likely go higher than 44 cents. So most likely around 50 cent. That could be the peak for this coin, because if you look here, the lowest it went was around 3 cent, and now the lowest it has gone as of now, it is around 3.6 cents. So that means if the market does recover, we are most likely going higher. But if the market doesn't recover, we will most likely hit this support around 3 cent. Anyway, this was it. I hope you liked the video. I will be back with more. Thanks for watching.